Welcome back to today's react. We're looking at miserable people. Man, people keep themselves in a perpetual state of misery, bro. I swear it could all be fixed, man. It could all be fixed, but people don't want to be fixed. They want to stay miserable.
Okay, we gotta talk about miserable people who are so bored and unentertained with their lives that they decide to take all of their frustration from their 9 to 5 and put it all onto the internet. These people are so bored, miserable, and have so much hatred in their heart that they cannot allow themselves to like anything. Even if they like something, they'll just hate on something just because somebody else hates on something. Like, what kind of logic is that? Like, I swear, I was just talking about in my last video how much of a hive mind mentality society has just became. Individuality is completely dead, guys. It doesn't exist anymore.
I wouldn't say that though, but I want to say individuality. I'm gonna say individuality is like dead, but I would say people are now more malleable by the internet. Like, just a few videos on the internet and now somebody's opinion could be like just skewed entirely on a certain subject, even though 10 minutes before they didn't really care about it. You know what I mean? Like, what is an example? I don't know what an example of that is, but I've seen it multiple times.
Like, God forbid anybody have their own opinion. I swear people nowadays just act like robots. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Can't think independently, can't think individuality. Everyone has just a single echo chamber in their head of people that they listen to. Like, why can't we all just love each other? Why do you have to be so miserable? In this video, I'm gonna be talking about a lot of miserable people, not just on the internet, but in real life. People who say certain things that you can tell have a lot of hatred behind them, but they don't want to say that shit explicitly. They're too scared to do that. So without further ado, let's just hop right in.
Geronimo!
All right.
There's no better way to start off this video but with the heartbroken emoji and the dead flower emoji. These two emojis right here are just the best way to hide your hatred for someone. If you don't want to sound too pretentious or too mad at somebody, all you gotta do is slap on those emojis.
Oh, okay, I see what he's talking about. Yeah, that's, I mean, it's meant to be a joke, but I guess for sure some people use it to hide. It's like sarcasm. Yeah, it's sarcasm, right? Sorry. Why does that sound so wrong? Sarcasm?
Follow the Twitch.
Sarcasm? Sarcasm? Hold on. Sarcasm? Oh, I kept saying sarcasm. Sarcasm. Okay. It was my bad. I was saying Sarah. Anyways, sarcasm. People are just being sarcastic.
Emojis on there, and you're making them sound like they're the one who's taking things too seriously. For an example, say I'm having a conversation with someone or an argument with someone, and because this generation cannot take anything seriously, they have to hide it behind some sort of satirical or ironic tone just so they don't seem like a geek. Oh my god, relax, it's not that big of a deal. Relax. Broken heart emoji, dead rose emoji.
Right, you can prove their whole statement wrong and be like, it was just a joke, and then they're gonna put the heartbreak. Or on Twitter, they can say some stupid junk, be like, bro, why you posting this? And then they'll put like the Soul Illuminati emoji.
What is wrong with you? You're not that. Like, I know you're straight face gang right behind the screen. You're not fooling anybody. Like, the day I started seeing 9-year-olds in Roblox spam the dead heart emoji and the dead rose emoji as a combo was when I knew this was gentrified.
Who's got the dead heart emoji? It's a broken heart.
The funniest part is, it's not even supposed to be paired together, but because everyone in this
it fits though. It's a broken heart with a dead rose. Your heart's broken. I mean, like, bro, it's a full heart full of love. You're giving somebody a lively rose. You know what I'm saying? Those fit together. Now, if you get your heart broken, those roses that you are going to give were never given to the person, so now they wilt. That goes together. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. That goes together in my head.
Generation wants to be seen as this aura farmer cardi ass nigga that doesn't take anybody seriously. They have to emphasize their irony by putting both together and maybe even spamming that shit too.
What is you doing? You just typing shit.
Yeah, that's overused for sure though.
You're not trying to impress anybody, man. Just be yourself.
Dun, 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 dun.
Next up, gatekeepers. I hate them.
Okay, there's gatekeeping, right? Some gatekeeping is perfectly fine, right? Let's say, right? Because imagine Keith Lee goes to your favorite spot. Like, you could go to that spot any time of the day, any day of the week. and you can get your food in 5 minutes. Top, easy, right? Now Keith Lee show up there, and now it takes you an hour to get your food. Actually, not even an hour. You see that line, you're never going there again until the line is gone. Keith Lee says, "This is a 10 out of 10." Now the whole United States of America are going to this shop. Now you can never have your favorite food ever again because now everybody knows about it. Like, yes, now that business gets more money, sure. But now you can't get your food in a timely manner because Keith Lee reported on it. You know what I mean? Gatekeeping is good in some situations. Now, people with the music, that's just lame activities, bro. Because like music, you can listen to it any time of the day. It's not like if more people start listening to your artist, that suddenly the music is now garbage. No, you still get it at the same amount of time. Shoot, you might get better music faster. And now that they have more fans, shoot, now they can have concerts, shows that you can show up to and hear the music live. Like, I don't get people who do that, Junk. It makes no sense. Like, you're not cool because you know somebody who has good music and only has 30 followers. Okay? Your algorithm got randomized and you got the person who just posted a song. Oh my God, you're so cool now. Like, bro, that Junk is just stupid.
These people are genuinely assholes. They spam Nugent to any sort of person who doesn't have the context of his.
I mean, there's Nugent to certain things, right? Let's just put this into the context of like a streamer, right? You could be an OG in the chat of a streamer or like a OG viewer of a YouTuber, and then now they have millions of fans, right? You know a whole lot more about the community than the people who just joined at like 1 million, right? That's understandable, right? You can call them new gen, but you can't call them like new gen to the point of like, oh, stop watching or stop listening. You know what I mean?
Situation.
It's treated like a way of like keeping them out. But I feel like in that context that I'm saying, it's not that bad.
Be getting into goats out of all things, and then still gonna walk up to you and be like, "No, Jenna, I started getting into goats before you. I started doing this before you. Shut up, Nugent. You don't know what you're talking about."
You see, that way of doing it is crazy.
You shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Like, you're not special just because you started doing something 2 months earlier before me. Shut up! Like, being old is not an accomplishment. Being old is not a flex. That rapper that you listen to is now mainstream. Get over it. You can't do anything about it.
Facts. You want them to stay underground and make no money, bro. Yo, why is he spitting?
Talking about individuality like a second ago, but do you want to feel special that bad? Just because you listen to someone with less than 1 million listeners doesn't make you the next Hokage. You're nothing.
Yeah.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
You're just a number behind the screen to these people. God, like, I've never met a group of people who are so angry over seeing their favorite thing become popular. Like, you know, the creator of that thing wants to be popular. You know, they
that's
want
the whole
to be
point.
successful. You know, they want to get out of Section 8 housing. Please, for the love of God, stop spamming this shit and stop doing this. I don't give a fuck if you start playing Minecraft in 2015. Get a job. Get a job.
Literally, bro. Oh my God, that man put incels. Here we go.
Next, we got incels. This is so self-explanatory. These people are so miserable.
You don't even have to really even speak on it for us to know what you're about to say. Go ahead.
Pathetic lives. They have nothing going on in their lives, so they decide, because I can't get a love life, why don't I just hate on all women?
I gotta beat it every night. I'm just being honest, and it got to the point.
Like, bro, this dude, if he really just fixes himself up, he could get people, bro. Like, it's not like there's people who are like, bro, I feel like there's a lot of people who always have a chance, right? But it's just their personality gets in the way, right? Because the way this man's talking at the camera, I already know this man annoying. I already know he's annoying. But bro, this man is not genetically ugly. You already know. Look, when I say genetically ugly, you know what genetically ugly looks like. I'm not gonna bring up a picture. You already know exactly what it looks like. You can envision it in your head. Whatever you're envisioning, you know what I'm talking about, right? If you're not genetically ugly, you have a chance to get with somebody, bro. Legit. If you like these incels, all they gotta do is change their personality. Like I see some of these people, like the people that be on like FitX Fearless, right? Bro, those dudes, some of them you can legit just get with somebody, but the way they talk, like you can hear it in the way they speak, they're just lame, bro. And I still remember this clip of the dude that said, "Working out hurts, so he doesn't do that." That joke is funny every single time.
I wanted to knock out a couple females. Knock out
what?
a couple females.
Knock out a couple females. Knock out a couple females.
That's crazy.
If you aren't aware, incel means involuntarily celibate. So this can apply to any gender. It doesn't matter man or woman. Females can be incels. Don't make up these oxymoron terms like femcells. Ooh, femcel, because you just look like a fucking idiot. Nah, but seriously though, like being for real with y'all, these people genuinely have nothing going on in their lives. These are the type of people who make Wojak memes of women and call them Floyd. Floyd? You know what? You guys know what Floyd means? That means human female.
Yo, people just create new terms for anything, bro. I swear.
That means female humanoid. Like any sort of female that goes into a male space and tries to ask for help, they'll just be called a Floyd instantly. Like these people are so
these people gotta get lives,
they live
bro.
Such boring, sad, pathetic lives. You got rejected by a girl once and now you can't go outside and you're watching black pill edits. Like, dude, what are we really doing here? The same thing is for women too, but we don't call them incels, we call them misandronists. These people are also miserable, probably way more miserable than incels.
What, to kill all men people?
Because these are the same type of people who download the T app, slander men online, and just try to ruin relationships as much as possible. Yeah, these people are generally terrible people. Like with misandronists, it doesn't matter what it has to do. If it has anything to do with the man, boom, it's terrible. Like, could you imagine if Spider-Man was real, saves like 14 kids from a burning building? That one person online is gonna be like, but he's a man though. I feel like with incels and misandronists, it's like two completely different power trips. Like misandronists, they can get a man if they want. They can get a man. They're usually
yes, bro. Bro, it don't. Okay, let me not say entirely, right? Because there's, like I said, the genetically ugly people, right? Women, bro. There's plenty of videos, right? They could be a conventionally ugly woman, right? And these people make the videos. They make their accounts, put them on what is it? Tinder. Make an account. And it'll have like 20 dudes liking it, swiping, begging in the chats to get with them. Bro, there is no lack for women in the space of dating, bro. They just have to choose.
Complaining about how much.
But then again, like there is some weirdo dudes who's within that, but still, there's no lack.
Bad men are and how there's no good man. But with incels, they can't get shit. Their lives are so aggravating that they're the type of people to watch the Fresh and Fit podcast.
Bro, if you watch Fresh and Fit, you need to rethink your life, bro. Especially if you're black. Legit. The things that they talk about now, you need to rethink your life if you're watching their content. Legit.
Fresh and Fit podcast. I'm not even making this shit up. These guys genuinely look up to these men, especially those people like Andrew Tate. Like I swear all of these people all have something in common. They're all either terrible people or they have frenzies with men in a hotel room. Next, racists.
I feel like you have to be genuinely mentally ill to be racist, bro. Like you're telling me that every single time you see a black person, you just feel angry. You just get mad. Like, why is this person walking around breathing the same air as me? Like, do you know how crazy that is? Just walking down the street. If I can't imagine just seeing a white person and just getting furious. I can't imagine that. That's just wild. Is that Alien?
Racists of any kind. I don't care if they're white. I don't care if they're Asian. I don't care if they're black. I don't care about your race, okay? So just calm down with that comment, okay? Calm the fuck down. So a video way back, as a black man myself, I made a video about the struggles of being black online. No matter racism you receive. The amount of
bro, like that junk is crazy, man. I reacted to that video. It is on the channel. You can go watch that if you feel like,
buffoonery that you see, all of the memes, all of that. I made an entire compact 7-minute short video about it, complaining about it and just talking about my issues. And the amount of people that agree with that video was a lot. But there was also a lot of people who didn't agree with that video. In fact, there was a lot of people who fucking hated that video. In fact, if you go down to the
I generally don't know how you could hate that video. There's legit nothing wrong with it
comment
at
section
all.
of that video right now, and you go down to any comment, there's like 1 or 2 racists down there that are low-key just hiding. And they're hiding because they know their shit's not accepted on YouTube. They know this is not TikTok. They know they can't just say the hard R on a YouTube video and just be happy about it and get all of their little hive mind onto that YouTube video to laugh along with them. They can't do that shit on here, not on my platform. A lot of people in the comment section were acting really weird towards the video. They were saying that I was a bootlicker. Like, let's look at this comment. Let's read this comment together.
What about that video makes him a bootlicker?
Guys, okay, so this comment says, or I could just be racist or losers or jealous. So rather than speaking about positivity, they speak about negative stuff, even though they are far more violent, far more prone to their violence, just because they are more likely to get away with committing an act of horrific.
Bro, is this a black person or is this a white person? Is this a white person? I'm so confused. It sounds like he's saying black people get away with more crime. Bro, you cannot be serious, bro. You could not be serious.
Violence against other groups of people doesn't mean we are the bad people. But I see the creator of this video was just some lame coward who wants to kiss the white ass. We're gonna stop that right here. How do
I'm so confused. Was that person black?
I want to kiss the white ass? All right, let me take this serious. How do I want to kiss the white ass just because I said that all races have their own groups of bad people, but black people are the ones that are demonized the most throughout media?
Yep, facts. Like, I feel like it's gonna be like that for the rest of the time at this point. Like, I don't get it. Like, what is so crazy about black people that people focus on it so much? It makes 0 sense at all to me. Well, I guess our skin color is the only one that's super different from all the others, I guess.
Yeah, halftime.
Still though, like, bro, there's so much bad stuff that goes on in every other race, but black people have to get the most hate for doing the exact same things.
Show was awful.
I didn't like halftime.
The worst halftime ever.
What a nightmare.
Like, you know it's true, bro. Like, I guess you can call me like a delusional or whatever. Fine, that's fine. But how do I want to kiss the white ass? I never brought up white people once in that video or demonized them. In fact, if you want to see somebody I demonize, I probably demonize European and Asian people. Not all of them, but a particular group of them that just hate a lot of black people. In fact, did you know that in Asia, it's a beauty standard to have white, bright.
Bro, it's crazy how much, like, over there in Korea, manhwa or like light novels from Korea, bro, they are obsessed with white skin. They describe all their characters with porcelain white skin, like straight white, like paper white, as if it's like the most beautiful. You know how like kind of creepy, I would like that would be kind of creepy to see. Like, imagine walking down the street and there's a dude that's just white like the wall, white like paint. Like, bro, that would be kind of crazy to see from far away. How is Sunless in Shadow Slave? Hey, by the way, read Shadow Slave. It is peak. If you don't want to read it, listen to an audiobook. Trust me, come back in the comments and tell me how much you love it, because I'm telling you, I swear, it's pale, flawless porcelain skin, resembles polished marble or white jade. Like, bro, this is the color they're talking about. Just straight white. I don't understand why they're so obsessed with that junk.
This is even in Africa, it's the same shit. That's why they bleach their skin down.
Bro, bleaching your skin could be like one of the worst things you can do as a black person, bro. Legit. It doesn't even look right. It looks kind of like nasty looking, in my opinion.
Down there, like, you know it's true, bro. Even people who aren't black commented down on my video saying that they weren't black, but because they have dark skin, they gotta go through these problems too. Like, it's not even funny.
You corny, my boy. You lame.
It was funny.
You could be like a dark Filipino man.
We'll be right back.
Another degenerosity claim. Hey, viewer, you see that guy right there? Yeah, I want you to shoot him. What? Shoot him. Come on, shoot him right now. I can't shoot that guy, dude. Come on, I know you want to. If you don't shoot him right now, he's gonna type that comment and then go
And now back to our show.
All right, what's next?
You know, before this video was in production, I was genuinely wondering what video do I make after this video. I was genuinely confused, and then I saw this comment. And as I was reading this comment, I was genuinely thinking to myself, bro, what happened in some of these people's lives to make them have so much hatred inside of their heart?
Honestly.
What do you want to know? What? That I'm a fucking orphan?
Bro, this movie pissed me off, bro. This, like, they made this guy's character so unlikable. Like, it was pissing me off the whole movie, bro.
They make them have the mindset that only one group of people can survive and everyone's the enemy.
The man wanted to be poor so bad. For what?
On some real shit, I don't like no fucking body, yo. Everybody is fucking weird. This is a weird ass world. Everybody dumb. Everybody stupid as a bitch.
I don't get it, man. It just does not make any sort of sense to me at all. And that is when I got the light bulb to make a video about miserable people. There are a lot of people that struggle every single day and they need some sort of thing to hate. They need some sort of thing to get motivation from. They can't stand people more successful than them. I mean, take a look at Twitter. Didn't Mr. Beast just raise like $12 million for charity? And people on Twitter were being like, oh, Mr. Beast is
They'll find anything to hate, bro. It's legit just bored people being bored. You know what I'm saying? You get off work, you're already mad that you got to go to work tomorrow as well. So you just get your hate out any way possible.
No, there's just something about this that I don't trust. I just don't trust it. Like, what is wrong with you? They're like, hell no. I remember this one time when I was around 13, 14. This was around 2021 to 2022. I was watching this one anime called Rent a Girlfriend. And in this anime,
that anime, bro, garbage, bro. The whole premise of it is just nonsense.
Bitch talking a whole lot of shit about her ex on her private Twitter. As I record this video, I look back at this very episode and I'm just like, wow. This really is 90% of people online. Most people that I know, especially my generation, kind of just sit at home and consume. They stay in this little box where they can only do the same 4 activities every single day, and they live in this constant loop and cycle over and over and over again. So considering the fact that a lot of people kind of just sit on their ass all day and just scroll through TikTok for like 5 hours a day.
Yeah, that's like all people though. I mean, how many people in the world have a different daily workflow or just daily activities that they're doing? That's, most people are doing something that is repetitive. Comment other types of miserable people that you've seen in this world that you've noticed you just hate seeing as well. And yeah, I'll be in the comments. I'll check them out.